Kurdistan offers a unique blend of natural beauty and historical richness that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. From the rugged mountain ranges that dominate the skyline to the lush valleys that teem with life, every inch of Kurdistan is infused with a sense of wonder and majesty. And if you look closely enough, you'll soon discover that the soil beneath your feet holds the secrets of some of the oldest civilizations known to man. From the Sumerians to the Babylonians, Assyrians to the Parthians, Kurdistan has been home to some of the world's most powerful and influential cultures, leaving their mark on the land for centuries to come. Whether you're a history buff, an adventure seeker, or simply someone looking to immerse yourself in a different culture, Kurdistan is the perfect destination. Today, the journey through the history of Kurdistan starts with exploring its ancient civilization, which dates back to 6000 BC. The Kurdish people have survived countless invasions and empires, preserving their culture through oral tradition and folklore. However, their struggle for self-determination and independence has been ongoing for over a century. It has been a challenging journey for the Kurdish people, with obstacles such as foreign occupation, political repression, and armed conflict. Despite these challenges, they have remained resilient and continue to fight for recognition and autonomy. Our journey will take us through the history of Kurdistan, exploring its cultural richness and the bravery of its people in their quest for self-determination. The region of Kurdistan has a rich historical and cultural heritage. The archaeological findings dating back to the Neolithic age are a testament to the fact that the people of Kurdistan have lived in this area for thousands of years. The various empires that have ruled over the region, such as the Assyrian, Persian, and Ottoman, have left their mark on the local culture and traditions. The Assyrian Empire, for instance, greatly influenced the arts and literature of the region, while the Persian Empire had a significant impact on the language and cuisine. The Ottoman Empire, on the other hand, left behind impressive architectural landmarks, like the grand mosques and palaces that still stand today. The diverse cultural influences in Kurdistan have helped shape the identity of its people, creating a unique blend of history and tradition. The Kurdish people have a truly unique culture that has evolved over centuries, influenced by the geography, history, and traditions of the region. The colorful and vibrant architecture of the region showcases their rich tradition. Kurdish vernacular architecture emphasizes outdoor spaces like courtyards and gardens, with unique features like red roofs made from fired clay tiles and intricate stone carvings. The design and construction of homes is a reflection of the Kurdish people's relationship with their environment and their community. Music is also an essential element of Kurdish culture, with a distinct sound that historically served as a form of storytelling in the absence of a written language. The melodies and rhythms of Kurdish music reflect their history, conveying the joys and sorrows of their people, the struggles they have faced, and the strength of their communal spirit. Kurdistan's history of resistance began with the arrival of Alexander the Great in 331 BC. Since then, numerous empires, including the Ottoman Empire and the Safavid dynasty, have tried to invade and conquer the region. Despite years of conflict, the Kurds have managed to maintain their unique identity, culture, and traditions. Saladin's successful campaigns against the Crusaders in the 12th century serve as a reminder of the Kurdish people's spirit of resistance and resilience. His legacy inspires many young Kurds today who continue to fight for their rights and independence. Despite facing numerous challenges, the Kurds remain steadfast in their struggle for self-determination and freedom. The Kurdish people may have faced numerous challenges over the years, but they have never lost their optimism and generosity. Finding themselves divided across multiple countries, the Kurds have been subjected to violent crackdowns and forced assimilation by their respective governments. In Turkey, Kurdish language and culture were suppressed for decades, with Kurdish people denied basic rights such as education and the ability to speak their native language. Similarly, Iraq's Ba'ath regime was responsible for numerous massacres of Kurds, including the infamous Anfal campaign, which saw the use of chemical weapons and mass executions. Despite these challenges, the Kurdish people have remained resilient in their fight for autonomy and independence. With the ongoing conflicts in Syria and Iraq, the Kurds have once again found themselves at the forefront of significant political and military struggles in the region. The Peshmerga, the Kurdish armed forces, have been fighting against ISIS since 2014, when the terrorist group launched its brutal campaign of terror against Iraq and Syria. As the primary ground force that has taken on ISIS in both countries, the Peshmerga have shown unparalleled bravery and dedication in their efforts to defeat the extremist group. They have suffered thousands of casualties and made significant territorial gains in the process. Despite facing a well-equipped and well-funded enemy, the Peshmerga have continued to fight with determination and resilience, demonstrating their commitment to protecting their people and securing the region. Kurdish weddings are known for their grandeur and traditional customs, with celebrations sometimes lasting up to 3 days. One of the most important rituals is the Kilink Kesme, where the groom and his family visit the bride's family to officially ask for her hand in marriage. Once the proposal is accepted, the families exchange gifts, and a date is set for the wedding. On the day of the wedding, the bride wears a stunning red dress and is surrounded by her family and friends. The groom and his entourage parade through the streets, showcasing their traditional attire and music. The bride's family welcomes them and invites them in for a meal of dolma and kuba. The wedding ceremony includes a nikah, or religious contract signing, followed by a lively reception. Traditional Kurdish dances like the halay and leyley are performed, and guests enjoy a feast of lamb, rice, and baklava for dessert. These customs serve as a reminder of the Kurdish people's rich history and unyielding spirit. The Kurdistan regional government has managed to establish a secure and supportive environment for investments, which has been vital for the region's economic progress. Being a democratic institution, it has continuously worked towards instilling a sense of political and economic stability in the region. The government's investments in infrastructure, healthcare, education, and other key sectors have not only improved the lives of locals, but have also contributed to the stabilization of the Kurdistan region. The government's commitment to developing sustainable tourism practices is further proof of its dedication to improving the lives of its people and ensuring a prosperous future for the region. Education is not only highly valued in Kurdistan, but it is also considered a fundamental right. The government of Kurdistan has invested heavily in the education sector over the past few decades, resulting in an impressive literacy rate of over 80%. This emphasis on education has also contributed to the region's overall development. Improved healthcare, infrastructure, and economic development are some of the positive outcomes of focusing on education. The educated population in Kurdistan has played a significant role in driving the region forward, encouraging innovation and advancement in all areas. As a result of the increasing focus on higher education and research in Kurdistan, there has been a surge in intellectual and technological innovation. The region has been successful in attracting investors and entrepreneurs from all over the world who are keen to explore the growing possibilities of this emerging market. With a high level of human capital and a thriving business environment, Kurdistan is quickly becoming a hub for cutting-edge research and technology development. The government has also been proactive in promoting innovation and entrepreneurship, creating a business-friendly environment that encourages investment and growth. As a result, the technological and intellectual landscape of the region is evolving at an impressive pace, opening up new opportunities for investors and entrepreneurs alike. Kurdistan's beauty and struggle lie in its deep-rooted history and resilient culture. Despite facing decades of oppression and discrimination, Kurdish people have refused to surrender their identity and spirit. The struggle for independence has been the ultimate dream and aspiration of this land, and many have lost their lives for this cause. As we move forward, it is essential to remember the bravery and sacrifices of those who came before us. The present generation in Kurdistan plays an integral role in shaping the country's future. With the guidance of the lessons learned from the past, the youth has an opportunity to build a stronger society. It is essential to acknowledge the past mistakes to avoid repeating similar acts in the future. By acknowledging the mistakes, the young generation can develop strategies to overcome current challenges. There is no doubt that the present generation will encounter several challenges, But by analyzing the past, they will have a clear pathway towards progress. The past actions of the ancestors act as a source of inspiration for the Kurdish youth to remain steadfast in pursuing a brighter future for Kurdistan.